Hello guys! Today in Metaphor we are on the island. We're about to leave, but before we do, we have a festival to attend. This is a really neat little part of the game, and I hope you guys like it.
Now then.
Well then, we'll be departing today, but what's this I hear about a festival on the island? Excuse me. The islanders all seem to be heading for the coast.
Yes, of course.
The village wants to show their gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, I believe we can still make it by the deadline, even if we leave tomorrow. The festivities include a sacred rite where a dragon god statue is set alight in a ceremonial bonfire. It is said that if you offer prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that just marvelous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? Hi, Esme. He's my date. Oh, now I can save. Thank you. Could have used this last night. So we get to spend one more day here on the island? And we get to do a little celebration, a festival? Oh, I'm excited! With that decided, we all helped the villagers prepare for the festival, and once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, the sun was already down. Are we just gonna not even get to experience it? Okay, it's still going. Yes!
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
That's a statue that they made? That is pretty extravagant.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
Good job.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Dell's all better, and we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all earned a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think. Maybe this is how my old father felt.
Oh?
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
Oh no.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar, and he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, You lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? It makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabury ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats.
Oh, what we got? Ooh.
And those
What is it?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Once every few years. Dragon's tears.
Ah, tis delicious.
Of course.
Beyond delicious.
Okay, slow down, girl. Slow down.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
The juice bursts forth as soon as I put it in my mouth.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Is she drunk off of the fruit?
Right, right.
Are we getting high?
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing.
Is he crying?
But he's crying. What is this fruit?
Oh my god. Look at how adorable. Look at those two in the... Look at those two back there. Look at Hulkenberg and... Oh my god, look at...
You see, in old long times ago people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Oh my god, they're drunk.
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Oh no.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. We don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
I have to pick someone? We certainly have plenty of time. This is a rare opportunity. Who should I invite?
Have you decided on someone?
Look at Stroll. He has passed the fuck out. Oh my god. No. Oh. Wait. Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to do them all? Because we did save, right? We just have to skip to this. Yes. Okay, let's see them all. Okay, so we'll just go down the list then. We'll just start at the top. Stroll, let's go.
Yeesh.
I was thinking I wanted to... For some reason, I was thinking I wanted to just do Stroll anyways. I don't know. I feel like I like the bros hanging out. Stroll's like our best bro. But it's so hard to pick. Heismay would be good too. And any of the girls, I mean... My lord, what's in those dragon tears? We've got Heismay babbling on and crying his eyes out. Then Hulkenberg and Yufa were having sword fights with my arms. I wish I I could have seen that. On guard. You'll never defeat me. This banquet has been memorable. Right. Now, seems as good a time as any to go make our wishes at the Dragon God statue. Oh my god. I have been healed. With that one line of dialogue, I have been healed from Like a Dragon Gaiden finale. You make your wish? I considered a few, but settled on wishing for our victory over Luis. It felt important enough. We'll have no second chance after all. If you really think about it, you realize how with each passing moment, any number of people out there in this country are making their own wishes for the future. That's all it took? No, I'm gonna go and cry myself to sleep after this stream, so just putting that out there. And all those wishes, they're our responsibility too. I find that somewhat terrifying. I know the feeling. I think I know the feeling.
Huh?
You too, huh? You know, sometimes I have this dream. Well, more of a nightmare. Luis gets the best of us, and we die. Huh, ridiculous, isn't it? To be brought so low by a dream, especially when all I've got to do is make sure it never comes true.
So?
What about you? Did you wish for something? For the country, for everyone's safety. I forgot to. For the country. I did. I made a wish for the country. Your wishes, they seem to come true. I felt that way since all the way back at the fort. Regardless, I have faith. In you, that is, William. Thank you, Stroll.
Hey!
Hey, did you two make your wishes? What'd you wish for?
Huh?
You're not supposed to tell anyone you know. Wait, we just got through telling each other. But, you know, no girls allowed.
For real?
Well, that's unfair. I bet you told William. Oh, I see. Something not fit for a lady's ears, was it?
Huh?
Oh, come off it. If that's the impression I've given you, you're sorely mistaken. Tell her she's wrong, William. Oh, we gotta take advantage of this. Oh, dang it. I thought they were gonna give me a chance to be like, nope, you're right, Juna. He was being very inappropriate. Never mind that. Did you two notice? The brothers have been staring daggers at us since earlier. Seems like as good an opportunity as any. Might be time to go sweet talk them, As easy as that. She's so aware of her surroundings at all times. I suppose that's how she managed to sneak into Luis's good graces. Isn't she just flirting?
What?
I thought she was just going over there to flirt.
What
Are you daft? She's obviously going over there to see what they know. Hard to tell what the Magnus brothers are thinking, but let's pray they don't catch on.
Right.
Oh, right. I found something interesting on the island. A fairly decent greatsword washed up on shore. I'm not sure if you'll find it useful, but I think it's best in your hands. You sure you want to give it to me? Of course. It cleaned up rather nicely with a little elbow grease. I left it on the runner, so if you want, let's go have a look. Oh, this is a bit longer than I thought. I thought it was going to be just like a really short, thing. Stroll gave me a gift, and we returned to the others. I got Rebel's greatsword for a warrior. Ooh. Let's do Hulkenberg. I'm going to do Hulkenberg last. Oh, even Nurse, huh? Does he give us a gun? Oh, did you just notice Stroll over there? Passed out? Let's go talk to Nurse. I didn't even think he was going to be an option. I didn't even notice that before.
Well,
I feel like he would be so happy to be included in this, to be picked by William, you know? Because he's kind of he's kind of off doing his own thing. He's like older. He doesn't really fit in with the rest of us in a lot of different ways. Even though he's still one of us, you know. A fine vista this. Makes me regret leaving my paints and canvas back in the runner. Oh, what? You need to draw a picture of the dragon thing statue. Bright red flames reaching up into a starry sky. All rather picturesque, isn't it? I've got to burn this into my memory. You must really like drawing. You must really like to draw, Nurse. I'd say it's more that it helps me find inspiration. Drawing fish in the sea, birds on the wing, you learn to perceive more, or in or about the world around you. If you need an example, look no further than the amphibious gauntlet runner. Boggles the mind, eh? I had the design all completed in my mind, but I never thought I'd see the day where it actually crossed the sea. Though if we're going down that road, I used to think I'd never see that runner put to proper use in the first place.
Thanks.
So, William, let me thank you. It's all thanks to you that one of my dreams came true. Likewise.
Listen.
Likewise, Nurse. You've really helped me out. Well, I dare say this is a good time as any to make our wishes in that bonfire. My dreams won't end with gauntlet runners alone. Why, if anything, the real quest starts now. No harm in asking a god for help, what? Come on, off we go.
Aha!
Oh, looks rather impressive. We just have to write our wish on a piece of paper and throw it in then. On second thought, I think I'll have to change my wish. You're bound to wish for the good of the country or something. For the sake of your friends, I'd bet. Then there's me next to you with only selfishness in mind. Are you embarrassed? Are you embarrassed? Well, yes. A young lad like you, barely off his bottle, making a wish like that, and me wrapped up in my own fantasies, seems a little backward to me. Hold on. The islanders never said you had to narrow down your wish to only one thing, eh? Then my wish to fly in the sky will stay as is. I'll just add an extra prayer for everyone's safety on top. Yes, I dare say that's a worthy compromise. Okay, fair enough.
Hey.
I say, I've just had a thought. This pillar of fire, suppose I used magic to generate something similar, and then use the updraft for vertical lift. What do you think? Oh, like a hot air balloon kind of deal? I don't know. Yes, I can test the principles with the runner's controls, but the problem is its staying power. Seems worth experimenting with later.
Speaking of...
Bwah! I've just remembered! There's something I wanted to give you. You see, one of my ideas to make a gauntlet runner fly was to launch it using a massive sort of custom-designed ballista. Except no matter how I calculated it, the runner tended to come apart mid-flight, so that was a wash. However, even if the prototype model wasn't good as a ballista, it turned out to be a rather fine crossbow. No use to me, so you may as well have it. Oh, can't wait to try it. I can't wait to try it. I'll be sure to take care of it.
Right.
Yes, yes. Turned out quite nicely, if I do say so myself. Failure's not all bad, eh? Leads to little surprises like this. Whenever you challenge yourself, you'll always get something meaningful or valuable out of it. That might even be more important than success. Put more indulgently, it is in failure that we find the true charms of life. Now then, let's go get you some of life's true charms. After I received the gift from Nurse, we return to the others. Hey, Proto Bow Beta. Okay, so next one, I think. This is fun. This is a nice way to just end the stream. We'll probably be kind of out of time by the time we finish these, but it'll be worth it. Hi, Esme! Look at him. The gentle rhythm of the waves produces a most soothing sound, a far cry from the noise and pomp of the feast. My apologies, my nose has been running since earlier. For whatever reason, my eyes feel unusually sore as well. Oh, did you completely forget about the little crying thing that you had going on earlier with the fruit? After we partook in that dish, what was it? The dragon's tear? My memories become quite hazy from that point. Could you help me recall what happened next? You cried.
Well, sure.
You poured your heart out through your tears.
I see.
I thought as much. It appears as though I've embarrassed myself in front of you. I cannot deny I enjoy a good drink more than most. I've made a habit of carrying a bottle with me. Consequently, I did not think it possible for me to lose myself in a single serving. It may be safe to assume that the fruit was what inspired our minds to become so liberated. Alcohol doesn't hold a candle to it. I must politely refuse any further helpings, but I wouldn't say no to sitting down with you for a drink at some point. Of course, only once you have a few more years behind you and are capable of appreciating a fine drink's flavor. So, that is the famed Pillar of Fire? As I understand it, if we're to make our wishes a reality, all we need to do is write them down on a paper and cast them into the blaze. I'm not the type to beg the gods for favor, but it would be rude to disrespect our host's beliefs, so I'll partake in the ritual. That should be it. Next, we are to offer a prayer to the dragon god. Surely we are not offering prayers to that human we subdued, are we? Once is fine, but let's not make a habit of showering devotion upon our foes, yes? It does seem powerful, though. It was pretty powerful. Maybe it could grant wishes. Well, considering that we proved to be even stronger, we shouldn't need its help to manifest our wishes, no?
But...
Upon further thought, perhaps we shouldn't address our wishes to the dragon god, whom we have only the most tenuous of connections with. Our wishes should belong to us alone. We already know of a power that is always at our side and provides us with strength. Yes, we should offer our wishes to our archetypes. Perhaps I am just intoxicated by the merging of sea and flame, but I feel as though my soul has been laid bare and the blemishes upon it have been corrected. The true benefit of these festivals is the introspection they inspire in their quietest moments, I think. Oh, I had almost forgotten, but I have a gift for you. I polished an old sword of mine. I believe you may be able to make masterful use of it now.
Right.
Thank you, Heisme. I found purpose in serving as your blade, but there may be a time when I am unable to assist you. In those moments, I hope my sword may offer you protection in my stead. It's not an overly sentimental idea, is it? Perhaps the influence of the dragon's tear yet clouds my mind. I feel like Strolls is gonna be the best. With that one mental image that we got, but we'll see. We've only seen a few. Now we're doing the girls? Yep. Juna.
Great!
Two people walking side by side, enveloped by the sound of waves as the sun-kissed horizon disappears into the darkness of a starry sky stretched overhead. Oh. Poetic. I wonder what the others would think if they saw us like this. Siblings or something? Parent and child maybe? That we had something special? Oh, let's go flirty. They would think we had something special between us.
Wow!
Oh, well, aren't you daring? You wouldn't want me to see you in a whole new light, would you? Maybe I would. I do wonder, though, what's going to happen when you find that special someone? I suppose I stand as much a chance as any other, no? Ah, but shall we head to the fire? Wouldn't want the others to worry if we're not back before dark. Wow, I can sense the magla flowing through the flames.
Yep.
I'm not really one to beg a deity for anything, but given the situation we're in, anything's worth a try. You don't pray? Do you dislike the idea of praying for help? Nothing against it per se. I just prefer to take action than to leave it in someone else's hands, no matter how godly. Not to say I think I'm some kind of superwoman, that I can bend fate to work out exactly as I want it to. Being Rella's little sister, becoming a songstress, helping the prince, meeting you, and standing here now? You can't talk all that up to sheer force of will. There's got to be a grander power that's guided me along, no matter how gently.
Got it?
So let's get to it, shall we? We're going to pray to the dragon god for our efforts to bear fruit?
And?
Wait, why is the paper so puny? You don't expect me to fit my every wish in such a small space, do you? I think it's just one wish, not all of them. It's late, isn't it? But hey, can I perhaps stay with you a little longer? There's something I want to give you, William.
Well?
It's nothing so special. I just wanted you to know I appreciate that you're always doing your best. I picked out something I thought would suit you. Oh, thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. That's really nice of you. If you keep up this pace, who knows? Maybe one day you'll be a man strong enough to be worthy of me. Don't keep me waiting,
Bye.
There. Now we can head back. Dang it. I tried flirting and she just wasn't having it. Why you no flirt back? Yufa. The sea looks different today. Mayhaps it's because I am with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I've forgotten something very important. Oh, her helmet.
I beg your pardon.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, but all is well now. Shall we go? Is this part of the ritual?
Hold on.
Is the mask necessary? What? That's not... That sounds so condescending. Is the mask necessary? But I know he's not... I know he's not saying it in that tone, but jeez. Is the mask necessary?
In truth.
There is peril in gazing upon a smile such as mine. So by donning this mask, I am protecting you. You see, Juno warned me that my smile was enough to knock everyone out. Wait, that's not what she meant.
That was a great help.
And thank goodness she did, as my carelessness just now might have killed you. I'm glad I remembered her words before letting myself grin. It's a turn of phrase. What she said was a turn of phrase, an idiom.
Indeed.
What? Did I misunderstand? I thought surely she meant I was capable of a one-shot kill with a mere smile. I suppose not? I am glad to have learned I'm not, in truth. And I have you to thank for it. Now, I'll remove this mask because it is rather stuffy. Were you able to make your wish? Me too. I wish with all my might that we may receive the dragon god's blessing as we set out to sea anew. It's largely symbolic now, but the festival actually started out as a ritual. On the eve of the fishing season's arrival, as the first vessels shoved off, we would set a dragon statue alight.
It's all right.
The flames and smoke became a beacon, guiding our fishers in the darkness, as the dragon god's protection would too. That was the idea. Now we only do it for special departures. I've learned so much.
Sure.
I've learned so much about your culture.
I'm quite grateful.
I'm pleased to hear it. What did you wish for? Mine was for everyone.
That's...
My wish was for the safety of everyone. You are amazing.
Oh, you.
The first time I met you, I felt there was something special. Truly, deeply special about you. And now I know I wasn't mistaken. Gosh, okay, you're special too. You're special too. If you think me special, even in the slightest, then I am happy. Aww, so cute.
I'm indebted to you now.
It's so wonderful to have the time to talk with you like this. Thank you very much for inviting me out. Actually, I have a gift for you. If I bring it to the inn, would you do me the honor of receiving it?
Actually,
it's a little keepsake from when I used to dance at festivals. I think it will serve you well as you're on your journey. I'll treasure it. I promise you, I will treasure it always. Oh, it's not so much about the thing itself. I just wanted to give you something. Dancing croissant. Croissant. I don't know. Croissant? 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 Okay, couple more to go. How about you, Gallica?
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty how the fire reflects off the ocean. Not even God could refuse granting a wish made in a scene like this. Hey, what do you think God is? Saintism and this village's religion both have a god, right? And they all believe God protects them and makes them happy. But is it actually possible for everyone in the world to be happy? If someone's not happy, what is their God doing? I don't know. I don't know. This world is just full of mysteries we'll never know the answer to, huh? I just want there to be less unhappiness in the world. Though I suppose it's pretty hard to quantify, really.
Well then.
Anyways, back to reality. Shall we go make our wishes? Nothing to lose from trying, right? Aw, Gallica's such a sweetie.
Yeah!
There we go. And if you don't grant my wish, you'll regret it. You hear? I think adding that gives it a better chance. Gallica's so cute. You're not exactly scary. I'm not sure God would be very scared of you.
Oh, come on.
Hey, just because I'm a tiny little fairy doesn't mean I can't be scary. I wished for all the world's anxiety to be replaced with hope. Why not dream big, right? When we don't know what lies ahead, that's when we're the most anxious, right? And that's pretty much true of most of our lives.
You see,
all the more reason to enjoy life for what it is and hope for the best. You've got to expect to be anxious about stuff. It's a good way to look at it.
Right.
You've got a pretty good perspective on it.
besides,
I'm just saying, if we can wake up the prince, I think that would give people hope. And considering how far you've come, I think you're going to see it through. Have you really thought about that? How far you've come, I mean? You've grown so much since you got pushed off a cliff in the desert. I should know. I've been there the whole time. So, what did you wish for, William? For our journey's success.
Right.
I wish for a journey to be successful. Oh, we got the 4. I'm sure that when you make a wish, God listens.
thank you.
Phew, I had a great time at this festival. Thanks for that. I'd like to give you something. Not as thanks or anything. I found it on the beach the other day. I mean, this from the bottom of my heart. Take care of it, will you? Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, Gallica.
I've got this.
It's a weapon. A weapon, okay? Getting it back to the runner was a nightmare, so you better equip it. Can you imagine her? Just dragging this thing along in the sand, this huge-ass sword. Oh no, it's a mage rod? Oh shit. Oh yeah, cuz she's the mage. Well, how, I guess we don't get there's no option to get a seeker weapon, huh? Dang, I really want that. All right,
Have you
1 to
decided
go.
on someone?
Okay, I really liked Gallica's. I think hers is actually my favorite now. It was just really sweet. And she's so adorable. when she gets feisty. Like, you better grant my wish or else. Okay, Hulkenberg. Feasts are truly the most joyous occasions, are they not? And the food, a most wondrous parade of new delights, one after the other. Especially that dragon's tear, was it? The moment it graced my tongue, I was floating on a cloud descending towards the heavens. Yeah, we noticed. I most generally attempted to force Stroll to experience it, and he had the gall to say, "Get away from me, you lush!" I never thought him so modest. Perhaps I've assumed too much about him. How drunk did you get?
Hold on.
How drunk did that fruit get you?
Wait.
Such a baseless accusation. Me, a former royal knight? To think I would act so disgracefully. I would never.
No.
A moment. Did I truly? Preposterous. My dishonorable conduct witnessed by others? Forget all you saw. Banish the memory from your mind. This is an order from a representative of the royal court. Wait under the pillar of fire. I need but a moment. I shall splash some water on my face and will be there imminently. And you saw nothing this night. Oh, this is good too. From what I understand, we're to write our wish on a piece of paper and cast it into the fire. Have you decided what you will ask for? What about you? And what about you, Hulkenberg? My wish, you ask? A good question indeed.
The truth is...
Truth be told, at first I was at a loss as to what I should wish for. But then I saw your face, and I realized it. Perhaps I knew all along that this is what I wanted. If your decision has been made, let us write it down and cast it upon the flames.
All right.
And that's all we're to do. With this, the dragon god should give our desires an audience, or so they say.
Hail.
Hey, William, care to offer a guess as to what I wished for? More food? That's not what she wished for, but I'm picking this option for you, Samurai.
Sure.
Of course, you wished for a mountain of delicious food.
What?
And is your opinion so low of me? Though I suppose it is not inaccurate to say that I couldn't refuse a divine cornucopia. At first, I considered wishing solely for His Highness's safety, but I thought it would be appropriate to ask for more.
I'd say...
I wish not only for the prince's safety, but for you and all of our comrades. What I wished for is victory. Perhaps I asked too much, but I think being in your company long enough has taught me that we must dream recklessly, I thought myself a mere knight protecting the prince, yet now I found myself under your aegis instead. To return that protection tenfold gives me a new strength every day. That is... Hold a moment. William. Ah! A most fortuitous find. An exceptional piece of driftwood, balanced most perfectly for swinging in an arc.
Fret not.
I will carve it into a fine weapon. I believe it will prove to be most useful. It looks strong. Hearing that ensured the effort will be well worth it. I shall bear you in mind as I craft it, like a smith of bespoke blades.
Let us go.
Now then, shall we return to the runner? I've an axe there that is ideally suited for this task. Wow, she's gonna create a weapon for me? Everybody else just had it already or found it, and she's crafting it herself. I gotta keep it. I gotta keep it. It's extra special. We returned to where everyone else had gathered, and Hulkenberg presented me with the gift she crafted. Driftwood lance. All right, we're gonna go with it. Those were all so fun. My favorites were Gallica, Hulkenberg, Stroll, and Yufa. But all of them were great.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
Well, maybe that's exactly why he picked you, because he knew that he could, like, have that kind of influence over you.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
Oh, wow. He just up and said it.
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
She didn't promise that she would stay on Luis's side. She promised that she would make sure this world got more to give them to than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
He was watching?
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs. And I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You've got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
Ooh. So tonight's our last night on the island.
So?
Tomorrow's the big day, so let's make sure we're plenty rested. Okay. Perfect. We can save here.
What now?
I can remember how to save. Okay. Well, we did a nice little portion of this game in a short amount of time. We were able to do the festival. Oh, yep. Almost 80 hours. Wow. It's a lot of hours. Well, I'm probably gonna go over 100, huh? Well, that's just like me, isn't it? That's so like me.